coffee and it's really cute. So today I want to talk about Healin Good Precure. So if you don't know, I am a pretty big Precure fan. Like I've just started watching Precure, but I really love it. Just some fun facts about my Precure journey. I don't like Ala mode. Sorry. Just don't like the fact they're fighting for sweets. Can't even fathom that. But my favorite Precure is Precure. I love Precure. I hate the baby. I don't like the fact that there's a baby, but I love Precure. So that's kind of why I am watching over here, not that you can see, Healin Good Precure. So I just thought I would do a review because as of now, there are only 4 episodes out. Last time I checked, I think the 5th episode comes out March 1st, 2020. So today's the 27th of February, so it's probably going to come out very soon. Today I have my hair done up as like a casual Hinata because Hinata is my favorite Cure Sparkle. I love her. She's beautiful. I love Hinata. Even before I started watching, I just saw Hinata and I was like, I like her. So that's a big plus to the series, Hinata in general. Without further ado, there are spoilers in this, whatever this is. There's spoilers. So if you want to watch Healin Good Precure on your own, I suggest clicking off of this and going somewhere else. But if you just want to know more about Precure, come on. Here we go. So the main character is Nodoka. She is a very fragile, let's call her, girl. What we know about her from episode 3 or episode 2, one of those episodes, is she was very sick as a child, and so she can't really play sports, and she's really frail, but she wants to help people as much as they can. And when she becomes Cure Grace, she has like this immense power, and she can just like do all the things that she can't do as Nodoka, which is where her friend Chizu comes in. Chizu is Cure Fontaine, which is French for fountain. If you were confused like me, like why is that not just fountain? I don't know. It's Precure. What do you expect? Chiyu sees that Nodoka is very frail, but she accidentally sees Nodoka talking with her fairies and the princess. We'll get into that a little bit later. And she confronts Nodoka about it, and Nodoka says that it's her pets. Why would a floating penguin be your pet? Later, Chizu teams up with a fairy of her own, and she becomes Cure Fontaine. And this is where my favorite girl, Hinata, comes in. Hinata is Cure Sparkle, and she comes in after discovering, I'll get into the fairies later, their names. She discovers the cat fairy, and she sees that it's talking. And so Nodoka and Chiyu have an intervention with her and like, don't tell anyone that it's a talking cat, okay? And then monster comes up, they fight, they get knocked down. Hinata's like, I want to help them. So the cat's like, hey, be my partner. And then she becomes Cure Sparkle. Now all we really know is that we have 3 Precure healing animals. They're called trainees. And the 3 that we have is Raburin, which is Nodoka's. She's a pink, fluffy kind of bunny fairy. And then we have, if I can say his name right, Nyotorin. I hope I said that right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the fairy's name right, even in the show. He is a kind of yellow and orange cat. He is Cure Sparkle's fairy. We have Pegatin. I hope I'm saying that right. He is the blue floating penguin that I mentioned earlier, who is Chiyu, aka Cure Fontaine's fairy. And the whole series is you start off in this fairy world, I think, and it's like you have a lot of healing animals, doctors. They are sent to this world, the human world, to find a doctor because the queen is sick and she's like sending her daughter Latte, which is like the princess. So her name is in the show Princess Latte, which is a dog that you can only talk to if you like put a stethoscope up to like her heart and listen to what she's saying, and she's usually like, something is crying. And then they go 5 bad guys. That's literally a really cute dog. She's a brown Cocker Spaniel, which this whole season has just like completely got my attention because dogs. Dog. So I'm here for that. I want to be clear when I say that I don't know if I'm saying their names 100% right, but the bad guys of the series, they're called the pathogens, which I do think is kind of funny because it's about healing and doctors and getting sick, and the bad guys' names are pathogen, you know. It's just kind of fun. The first villain that we are introduced to, his name is Durzen, and he's a boy, and he's kind of like an emo e-boy looking kind of boy. And the villain that we're introduced to is a female named Shinedown. I don't know if I'm saying that right. She is kind of like a succubus in a way. She's very attracted to the evil Lord guy. And the last one that we have is kind of like this weird troll looking man named Gaiuar. And the whole thing is like there's like this big bad guy, King Boygan. I'm just literally gonna put their names on the screen so you guys can learn pronunciation without me because I suck. And basically it's like in every Precure where the main villain was defeated a long time ago by the Precure, and they're trying to come back, and they are collecting this like power from the elements in this season. Like in other seasons, like for example in Kira Precure a la Mode, they are collecting the essence of Kira, which is basically like food element dust or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a Kira fan. I'm sorry. I just offended a whole group of people. But they are trying to like steal elements, the power that comes from them, and they're trying to just like, you know, infect the world and make a world that the pathogens can live in, but that means only the pathogens can live in that world because everyone else is either sick or dead. Most likely dead. First thing that I do want to address is that we started off with 2 really good characters. Like, she's okay. She's not really what we're here for. She's just like the typical blue character. She's smart, athletic, just kind of sophisticated, like for a teenager. What I'm here to talk about is disabilities. So Nodoka, if you don't remember from the beginning of the video, she was very sick as a child, and we don't know what kind of sickness she had. We just know that she's sick. So we get to see a character who was in a wheelchair for a lot of her life being able to be a strong leader of the Precures, and we need more of that, to be honest. It's great. And also with my girl Hinata is, right off the bat, you can tell she has some form of ADHD or ADD. She is very all over the place. She can't really keep a secret, which we do not know if like she might tell her friends, because it kind of left off a cliffhanger with that in episode 4 where like Chiyu and Nodoka ran after Hinata because she was like, they're gonna tell her friends. We can't know that. Precure's secret. Don't tell anyone. So Hinata is very ADD. She runs all over the place. She's very hyper. She's very active. So I really like that they're trying to go into like not really just mental health but awareness as a whole, because you know, Nodoka was in a wheelchair. Hinata has some form of like ADHD. I don't know what Chiyu has. Maybe she does have something. We don't know yet because she's just kind of like there. She just kind of runs. That's literally what she does. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, tell me in the comments, and then maybe I'll make more Precure related videos, which I really kind of do because I am starting to get into Precure, and I really want to like get into that more and make more content about it, because I don't think Precure is one of those animes that a lot of people really watch because it is centered towards children. So yeah, it's pretty good though. So leave me a comment down below, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!